Aliens, JJ? Aliens? Really? Oh, aliens. Just aliens. Aliens. Oh. You know, I remember a time when I used to go to the movies and I was actually surprised by things. I was actually surprised to see what the ending was, what the twist was, or anything. I saw this coming from a mile away. I didn't even read any reviews. I saw it coming from a mile away. But the performances were good. You know. Oh, wait. I was supposed to say spoiler alert, wasn't I? Yeah, I was supposed to say spoiler alert before telling you guys about the aliens at the end of the movie. I'm horribly sorry about that. I mean, I just saw it coming. It just jumped out. Oh. You know, my hat is off to J.J. Abrams. He's very good at tricking people. For example, this movie is called 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, I saw the movie Cloverfield when it first came out back in 2008. And, yeah, it was fun. It was a fun hour and a half. Even though it was found footage and shaky cam and everything was crazy about it. To call this movie 10 Cloverfield Lane, that was just a hook to get people to see this movie. Because I think originally it was supposed to be called The Cellar or something else, or I don't know. Probably the trick title he used. But, like, Slusho was the original title for Cloverfield because they wanted to hide the fact that they were shooting that kind of movie. And this film was only made for $15 million, which, you know, is pretty low. $10 million of that probably went to the actors' salaries, of course, because, you know, the crew, they don't need to eat. They're crew. Who cares about the crew? Well, why pay them anything, right? Of course, you know, the special effects, the 15 minutes at the end of the movie that had all the special effects, like 99% of them. Yeah, it's one of those movies. And what was up with that ending, too? I mean, you have all the suspense, you build up to the end, this what's the word I'm looking for? Claustrophobic thriller. It builds up, get to the big finale, and there's another finale on top of that one. And, okay, I like action. I like stuff blowing up as much as anybody else. You know, I actually kind of like Michael Bay for the explosions. Did you know you could kill an alien UFO with a Molotov cocktail? You just throw it right in its throat. Yeah, just throw a Molotov cocktail right in the throat of a UFO and you can kill it. What is it with aliens and movies nowadays? It's like you can kill them with like a pinprick. It's like, oh. I think originality is dying. I mean, JJ, like I said before, JJ Abrams is very good at tricking people. I remember a TED Talk years ago, after several seasons of Lost had gone by, the TV show Lost. Love that show, by the way. And he was giving a TED Talk about the mystery box. Ever since he was a kid, you know, his dad gave him this mystery box, and he's not supposed to open it because your mind will run free and you're trying to find out what is inside the mystery box, what is in there. And you never open it, and that's the trick. That's what gets your imagination flowing. It's a very good idea. I guess the mystery box came with a fool the audience box, too. That's probably what's inside the mystery box, is a fool the audience box. You just fool the audience in going to see your movie based on your previous success, like Cloverfield. You know, a lot of people came out of Cloverfield thinking, well, it was exciting to see the trailers for this movie, and then you go watch the movie and we got fooled. But isn't that what movie trailers do? Kind of like this one. You know, it builds up, and very clever on the part of the editors for the trailer for 10 Cloverfield Lane, because they don't reveal all the alien stuff in the last 15 minutes. See, JJ's a clever guy. He really is. I mean, I gotta tip my hat to him. My proverbial hat, of course. He's a smart guy. He really is. He's a smart guy. Just like he fooled people into thinking that his Star Wars movie would be good. Don't even get me started on Force Awakens. Don't even. That's, I don't have the time nor the energy to talk about it right now. Don't have the time. I'm talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm not talking about Star Wars. I'm just... But yes, the performances are really good. Okay, forget the aliens. John Goodman is scary in this movie. I mean, I was more scared of him than I was the aliens at the end of the film. I mean, he could have been the alien. I mean, with a performance like that, oh my gosh. But yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead did a fantastic job as the character. I know it's going to sound horrible, but I forgot her name. I think her name is Melissa in the movie. Don't quote me on that. I'm not cheating looking at a computer screen right now. I'm just... I think it's Melissa, yeah. But she does a great job in the film. She's the main character, of course, and you follow her. And then there's this other guy, this Louisiana farm boy. I forgot his name. I know this sounds bad. I'm forgetting their names. But I just... Okay, don't get me wrong. It's good performances by the actors. Great performances. I just can't remember their names. Because that ending... I mean, okay, action-packed ending. Like I said, I'm okay with that. It's just... can't remember the people's names. Remember the actors and actresses' names, but not the main character names. But it's I just got out of the theater. I'm still processing things, and okay. Overall, I'll give JJ this. Overall, it was a pretty good, decent movie. Like 8 out of 10, I think. But like I said, I wasn't surprised by the ending at all. Not surprised one bit. I guess I saw it coming. A mile away. Just aliens. Really, JJ. What happened to the mystery box, JJ? Did you drop it? Did you leave it somewhere? I mean, why couldn't it have been what did he say? At one point in the movie, John Goodman was like, or the other guy said, John Goodman said, oh, he thinks it's slugs, these slugs that are taking over the world, these little worm things. Why couldn't it have been that? Why couldn't it have been something different other than aliens? It's always aliens that are doing this stuff. It's never... Okay, I know that Spielberg and Lucas, when they did Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it wasn't technically aliens, it was like beings from another dimension. It's still aliens, kind of. Yeah, but I mean, at least they tried to segue out of aliens. What happened to originality? I mean, okay, I know what this movie is. It's claustrophobic tension with great performances. And that's fine. That's why it gets the 8 out of the 8 out of 10. The last two, just aliens. Really? You couldn't find something different. Surprise me. I want to be surprised. You watch as many movies as I've seen in my life. I want to be surprised, and it's getting difficult because there's nothing new. We're rehashing Star Wars, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah, hey, I'm glad that there's a new trilogy coming out, but is there anything new? I mean, the Ghostbusters. I saw the latest Ghostbusters trailer, and I'm like, I mean, out of a full theater of people, 2 people out of the 200 people in that room laughed at one of the jokes in the Ghostbusters trailer. That does not bode well. That does not bode well. No. Something's wrong. Okay, I don't have a problem with them being all female cast. That's fine. They're from Saturday Night Live. That's a funny TV program. I have no problem with it being, women in the main roles. I think it's a refreshing take on it. But the jokes in the trailer, maybe there's funnier jokes in the movie, but the trailer is... These are sad times we live in. Sad times. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm sorry. When I get sidetracked, I get sidetracked. Oh. What else about 10 Cloverfield Lane? Well, it was a really simple film. It was just, 90% of the movie, they're in a cellar, like a bomb shelter type place. And then there's aliens in the last 10%. That's about it. I mean, it's kind of a minimalistic movie for, of course, 15 million, that's a lot of money, but it's a very minimalistic movie. I mean, do I recommend you going to see it? If you watched the beginning of this video and saw where I said aliens, then, well, maybe you could still go see it. But after Star Wars, I don't know if you want to support J.J. Abrams' wallet. I need to get over Star Wars. I need to get over it. It's out. It's in theaters. It's done for. The damage has been done. I'm not going to go into Star Wars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, Star Wars wasn't a bad movie. But like I said, I'll talk about Star Wars another time because there is a lot I need to talk about with The Force Awakens. A lot. But like I said, not now. I can't go off on a tangent like... Okay, talking about me going off sidetrack, random tangents. If I start talking about Star Wars now, it'll be for hours, and I don't need to do that. I need to spare you guys the details for right now. I might even do a video series on it. I might not be able to fit it in one video. My rant. So yeah. All right, that was 10 Cloverfield Lane. Go see it if you want to. Yeah, it was a movie.